Hey everyone, my name is Kristopher Sowa. I am a real estate broker with Lake Realty. I'm also the founder of Enjoy Lake Norman, and today I'm bringing you the June real estate market update for 2020 for the Lake Norman area. Now, the Lake Norman area consists of about 8 towns. We got Cornelius, Davidson, Denver, Huntersville, Mooresville, Sherrills Ford, Terrell, Troutman. And all those towns pretty much make up the formation of the lake. And I'm going to go over all the homes together. I'm going to group everything up for that whole Lake Norman area. I'm also going to break down the waterfront homes and water view homes. So let's get into it. Now, for the month of June, I think the biggest thing I want to talk about is the amount of pending sales. Pending sales for the month of June were up 33% over last year. Now, I think that has a lot to do with the pandemic that it's been going on. I think a lot of buyers held off, in March, April, and maybe even some of May, and then decided, June, I think we're good. Phases are starting to open up. Let's go buy a house. So I think that is a significant thing to take away from the stats. Average sale price for the month of June up almost 6.5% compared to last year at $449,000. Through the first 6 months, compared to last year through the first 6 months, prices are actually up 13.5% at $451,000 compared to $397,418. Days on market, you're still looking at an average about 2 months, which I think is kind of high right now. And that's through the first 6 months. But in the month of June alone, you were looking at about maybe close to a month and a half, which actually to me isn't too bad. I think days on market will still continue to shrink as we move forward. So moving on to waterfront, waterfront, it can be very subjective. It's all about location, and you may have one house in one area that doesn't have any HOA, doesn't have any amenities, it just, a small 1,300 square foot ranch with a dock at the very end of a cove that's, like 4 feet deep. Versus a house that's up for sale, main channel views and, the peninsula or the point or somewhere else, or, Governor's Island and deep water dock and everything else. So you got to take that into consideration when we're talking waterfront. It's ranging from the smallest of the small to the largest of the large. And it's also including, condos and townhomes in there too. So I think a lot of these values reflect that. So new listings, down, pending sales again up, and I still think it's because of those March, April, and part of May. Closed sales pretty much stayed within the same compared to last year. Average sale price was down about 9.2%, down to about $859,000 for a waterfront home. Last year we were looking at about $946,000 for a waterfront home. And now let's shift over to the first 6 months of this year and compared to last year. This year, through the first 6 months, average sales price is actually up 4.1%, looking at about $887,000 compared to last year was right around $852,000. Again, I think we're still going to see a continued trend of prices increasing, I think, for the next 2 to 3 years. I know there are some articles saying that Charlotte area may see prices continue to increase for the next 5 years. But at least I think through the next 2 to 3 years, there'll still continue to be a seller's market. Let's shift down to water view properties. Now, water view homes, the stats are actually kind of interesting to me, especially days on market. Days on market for the month of June, you were looking at 3 weeks. Compared to last year was, a little bit 29 days. And through the year so far, average sale price, average days on market for a water view home is just right around a month, but actually not bad at all, reflecting what's been going on in the world. Average sale prices are down across the board for the month of June and through the year so far. Month of June, you were looking at an average sale price of about 479,000, which is down slightly compared to last year. And through the year so far, you're looking at about 480,000 compared to last year, which was right around 517,000. And again, I think some of that could do with location. Pending sales increased, new listings increased, closed sales increased, except for the first 6 months, everything's all negative in the Waterview side of things. But I think some of that may have pandemic related issues, because through the month of June alone, everything was positive, minus the average sales price was slightly down. But if you have any questions about either your neighborhood, your house, or if you're looking to move to the Lake Norman area, or any real estate related questions at all, I'd be more than happy to answer those. You can always text me, email me, call me, we can FaceTime, we can Zoom, anything you want. I'd be more than happy to answer those for you. Again, Kristopher Sowa with Lake Realty, and enjoy Lake Norman. Hope to hear from you soon. Have a good day. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Goodbye.